cobwebs in my mind, I can't get them out, no matter how hard I try. I need you and your heart next to mine. Yeah, I'm all about keeping it you and I. When you're here, you spark chemical reactions. Your aura strikes like lightning. Got no words, I'm just drowning in attraction. Only one way to describe it. It's electric, can you feel it? You got the only touch that takes me high. It's electric, I'm up in my feelings. Got double vision cause of you tonight. It's electric.
Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel membership round robin, and thank you all for your really nice messages. Yeah, obviously really delighted with that result. Did feel like I was playing pretty clean throughout, and yeah, appreciate the support, appreciate the messages. Okay, so Mamo is here. NiKe, I think, is just having a computer update, so we will jump on in. And meanwhile, let me show you guys the brackets of what is going on here. So bear with me, give me 1 second. I've got myself together pretty quickly after eating a little bit and then setting this stream up. So Mamo versus NiKe. It's been a little bit overdue, this one, but I've been very chill with the deadlines. Everyone who's in this invitational was invited, so yeah, I've not really set any deadlines, but this is where we are at. So round ones are pretty much done. Where we're looking here is Mamo versus NiKe. The winner is going to be heading up against Call Me Sam. and Sam in this bracket. AntiPro and Apex, unfortunately, I think Apex doesn't have a computer, so unfortunately, I think I'm going to be putting AntiPro sort of default through there. I'm happy to give it this weekend, and then moving forward next week as we start to cast some of these games. I think I may have to put AntiPro through. So yeah, they are the players that are invited. That is the map pool. Should be in the description as well. It is a random reverse and only a best of 7. There's a little bit of a prize split. So from the semi-final onwards, players will get a prize, and all your usual fair play, scaffold and rules apply as they would in any tournament. So that is where we are. NiKe is perfect. We in ZH ladder. Yeah, so NiKe is here. We open up a bigger we can get Logica on the co-cast if he wants to observe. Let me link him. Stream. As he says, what's my work? Since the age of 8 until actually this year, which I did retire from competitions, I've been an athlete, basically, in ballroom dancing. So I've represented the UK in youth, amateur and professional categories. And so, yeah, my whole career is about competitions and pressure and what have you. So that was my reference to Dommy in the interview with regard to feeling fairly calm in sort of pressure situations. Hello, General Sahel as well. Hello, Sam. Hello, Apex. Oh, cool. Apex says he might have his PC back Monday. That's great. So that means you can play AntiPro on Monday. That is good news, Apex. Hello.
Hello. Well played, madame.
Thank you. Yeah, that felt pretty clean, to be honest.
That was clean. Me and Spouting were watching it, and we kind of went over and just said that it was pretty much flawless.
Yeah, I mean, Size, I think, was in a better position in game 2 on Oil Rampage, but the bus pop did crazy damage, actually, and it sort of cut off his production, combined with the scud.
That's perfect play.
But he was actually up in oils there. So there we go.
Yeah, they were close games. Some of those were close games, but obviously, strategically, like you said, the bus pop with the scud were the small moves that changed the game. But
something I did in that game 1, I actually only discovered yesterday in a for fun game against Mojo Jojo, just a casual bit of ZH ladder. But you know, on Oil Rampage in the either bottom right or top left oils.
Yep.
You can actually, I'm letting out all the secrets now. You can actually make a tunnel in between the refinery and oil, and it's like a perfect box. You can't deny it.
Yeah, we spotted that, me and Spouting, whereby we couldn't. I don't think you can overrun it. I don't know if you can shoot it, but we know you can't overrun it. It's a nice little spot there.
Yeah, and it's funny, as I say, literally. It was like Clear the Mines when that got discovered. It was a mistake, and randomly discovered that against Mojo. It was funny. So there
it's
we go.
Good. It's you're using your maximal potential there. Every little bit, like you said, you're working upon yourself in terms of not floating and stuff. So it also applies to maps, knowing where every kind of strength and weakness of a map is, right?
Yeah, I think for sure. So whether it's utilising buildings or securing oils, I think definitely have to change a little bit depending on the map.
Exactly. How's this tournament going? This is an internal your tournament, right?
Yeah, I'll send you a link. I actually on YouTube don't title it exactly what the tournament's called because I don't want to be banned from YouTube. But the tournament is Excal's Keen Semi, basically.
Excel's Keen
And
Semi.
I've just sent you, yeah, it is. I've just sent you a link of the topic, so you can see where we're at. And Mamo and NiKe, the winner here, will go and face Call Me Sam. So.
Oh, nice. Call Me Sam is pretty decent.
Yep, I did just show the bracket. Yeah, he beat TeeeZ 4-2, and TeeeZ has been improving. So.
Yeah, I've seen him play on ladder. I've played him a couple of times. The good part is that he's actually playing everybody and anybody and not shying away, which is good.
Yeah,
that looks like a close set. To be fair, I think out of the first lot of games, that was the closest set, right?
I think so. Yeah.
One thing I am looking forward to is it Korah? I don't know how you pronounce it.
Korah, yeah.
Yeah, Korah. He looked pretty impressive at times, to be honest. So it'd be interesting to see how he develops as a player. Yeah,
no, for sure. This is his first sort of time on game replays and doing a tournament. And
oh, wow.
So I think there are a lot of players, I mean, Legionnaire would know about it, who don't know how to sort of get in the scene as such, don't know how to find people on Discord or sign up to tournaments and stuff. I think there are a lot of players like that, to be honest. So
maybe that's your next video. That is your next video.
Well, I don't know how to do it myself. Thank you, Hot as Chili. How's the in chat? Have I been on Strictly Come Dancing? I actually haven't, but I know a couple that used to compete against me who have gone on it. So yeah, I'm too old for that now. That boat sailed, I'm afraid. Oh, Mamo says pick me the map. So I will let Logica pick first. So let me read you out the map pool, and you can tell me what you want to see. So we've got Artic Lagoon, Canyon of the Dead, so quite overplayed maps really. Drallim Desert, Forest of Camelot, Liquid Gold, Oil Rampage, Snowy Drought, TD, Vendetta, and Wasteland Warlords is the map pool.
I'm not a big fan of Oil Rampage. They tend to come into a similar game where you kill the oils and then kind of camp behind it. So I'm going to shoot that one out. Let's go with the Liquid Gold. I've not seen that in a while.
Yeah, that's true.
I feel that's quite a dynamic map and got quite a bit of oils.
And yeah, and it was played a lot for, was it Extravaganza or something? But because it wasn't in the World Series, like nobody's been playing it, but it's still a good map actually.
Yeah.
So HSM Leb said, did I get the TT strap from him? Believe it or not, Dackle did that at the LAN. And I was like, what was that, Dackle? He beat me with it at the LAN. And I was like, oh, well, I'll nick that. I did an XCAT on that. But I have seen HSN Airlines do it as well, to be fair. But
HSN Airlines.
That's what I call him, yeah. Have you not seen the clip? I'll send you a clip.
No, I don't think I have.
Let me send you this clip. We were in this challenge, and he went to play, I don't know why, maybe you can answer this. He went to his balcony to play the remaining game on the set, and well, if you play the clip you'll hear it. So the clip is like...
Oh no, if that was an F-14 Raptor taking off.
I was like, please help me with the Raptor, there's a flamer coming, and then in the background there's actually a plane like landing right by his balcony. It's crazy.
Oh dear.
Well, I like it. We have a tank super weapon, by the way.
Ooh.
What would
you be an interesting game.
What would you prefer here?
I probably would prefer tank. I think that's quite a China map, to be fair. If he goes for a no eco, you can kind of shut it down. If he goes for an eco boom, you can kind of out spam him early on and break everything. So I think USA does have a chance as well.
Yeah.
If he gets the oils and then it turns into EMP kind of spam and then potentially Auroras versus MiG. So I think both armies have good potential here. Well, I don't want to see is a no eco though, because that could lose pretty quickly. Could even win straight out as well. I'd like to see players actually play to the the actual potential of the game and not rely on the mechanics. So both pretty good.
I wonder if tank will go dual supply, dual war factory will go for a bit of an oil grab.
Yeah, I'm not too sure what would be the best choice in terms of that. What would you feel? Do you think going for the oils would probably better? If you get no eco, it could hurt you.
I think if you... we'll introduce the players and then we'll have a chat. So up in the north, we've got NiKe Bang with the orange super weapon.
And in the bottom in blue, we do have Mamo shining as the tank player. Throwing down the barracks, interestingly.
This is what I'd be in doubt with. Would you go for the oil grab as tank? Because with China, you can get a lot of oils, can't you, on this map?
Yeah.
With the red guards, so fair enough.
It's a kind of a trade-off whether you go for the oils straight away or whether you want to try and deny the USA oils straight away, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I think I personally would try and deny the oils straight away with 2 opening gaps or potentially a flamer down the left and a gap down the right, and then try and grab the oils behind it. Could be an idea. The thing you don't want to get to is if USA's got, let's say, 3 oils, and then it becomes a bit tricky for you. True,
but NiKe Bang, he's not going for oils at all here. He's doing a 2004 build. He's a
size build.
He's ancient NiKe, isn't he? Oh,
yeah,
dear.
yeah.
He's
been around.
Do you say NiKe or Nike? In the US, they say Nike, don't they?
Yeah, it's NiKe.
Oh, you say NiKe? Yeah, I say NiKe as well. Yeah.
NiKe, I think they pronounce the E whilst we keep it silent.
Right.
It seems so. I don't know why they would call it Nike otherwise. It's the same thing with when they say semi, right?
That's true. Yeah. That is very true. Well, NiKe will kill one of these red guard here on the left by the look of it. He has spotted it.
It's a good pick off. Oh,
he's not reacting. Oh, there we go.
He gave him a sense of hope. He's like, yeah, you can take it, and then he ends up killing it. I'm not too sure about the outpost as being the first unit, though. Oh, no, it's the second unit, sorry.
I think
there's a Gatling on the right.
Mamo's playing this quite passively. I mean, if NiKe had gone for a bit of an oil boom, I think he'd have got away with it.
Yeah.
Mars is saying, is NiKe the guy who was with Fargo in The Masters and Apprentice? No, that was Nick Pine, wasn't it? Russian chap called Nick Pine who got absolutely berated.
Or in Fargo's terms, it's character development.
Oh. Oh dear.
I thought you'd like that one.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure about Mamo dropping that Patriot or Gatling tower on the right hand side.
It is very, very passive from Mamo. It really is. But he is typically a team player, isn't he? So I think he just wants to get his eco up and then go into a bit of a spam. He doesn't like the smaller maps and the rushing. But NiKe might actually make an EMP in his base here with this dozer. I think he should actually. There he is.
Yeah.
Look at that!
He's even beaconing it, wow.
Oh my word.
And he proceeds to lose a Humvee at the same time. Oh no, it gets away. He should cut that down.
Yeah, that won't get up. But it's actually providing a nice distraction for him to pick off... Oh, I was going to say pick off a Gat, but he didn't. And there is actually a Gat in NiKe's base.
Oh wow.
Yeah, NiKe's in a bit of trouble here.
I think that beacon came to haunt him. He's gone for command center. I'm not, again, too sure about the early command center. I appreciate that he doesn't want to get hunted. But not having general promotions at this point in time, it's not really worth having the CC. I know he's got the money, to be fair. Maybe Migs is a quicker transition. I think that's the difference when you see top tier players, I guess, compared to, let's say, the ones that are coming up. It's these small little differences, like you wouldn't see somebody building a Gat cannon on the right, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he definitely should have dropped an airfield, because where he is right now is lacking a bit of production, really, because he's got 2 war factories, yet he's on 1, 2, what's he on? 3, 4, 5 oils, and actually going to be on 3 suppliers as well.
Good, I like that. I like to see people, newer players actually taking over those expansions a lot quicker, which he's even going for a double expand as well. One in the middle.
Yep. Well, if NiKe had played passive, dropped down a few EMPs, I think it'd have worked out better for him, but he's headbutting this building on the right.
I don't mind that. It kills the buildings. It gives them the opportunity to kill the oils now. It would be important for him to kill the oils.
I'm worried about his base. There's nothing in it.
Oh wow! I thought he had an EMP. I thought you said yeah. Oh,
I was going to say he should. Well, I think he should have dropped a couple because that really makes it tough for tank. But
I think it's GG. Yeah.
Yeah, NiKe bang.
Went without a whimper.
He did. He did. You know,
interesting first game.
You know why he's NiKe bang though, don't you?
I don't. Why is he NiKe bang?
So in this new 3v3 Master Apprentice tournament where they sort of balance the teams for you, everyone just signed up. I'm actually with NiKe and Jimmy Bang Frog. You remember Jimmy Bang Frog?
Yeah.
So we have we've called ourselves the Bangers. So NiKe is NiKe Bang. We've got Jimmy Bang Frog, and I am Excal Bang Fargo. That's the that's the lineup basically. Yeah. So there we go. Thank you, GNX.
I like the names.
Otter's Chili wants me to play a Fargo meme he sent me, but I'm a little bit nervous about that because he's quite angry in it, and he is speaking Lithuanian, so I think that's quite personal, to be honest. So I'm a little bit hesitant playing it. Yeah, to be honest.
What did you do to him, Excal?
It wasn't even me. I wasn't even playing him in this particular set. I think he was playing Size or Marika or something. And Hottest Chili clipped this, well, rage essentially. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind showing a Fargo pop or a Fargo in-game meme, but I'm a bit worried when it's a bit personal. So that's why I haven't played it yet. That's my answer to Hottest Chili. At least until I get sort of Fargo approval. I don't want to sort of do it. Otherwise, I think that's a bit harsh. Well, Mamo's going for a bit of an oil rush again, and maybe NiKe has never seen this map because he's going for oils as well. I'm not being sarcastic there. I mean, he doesn't play that much NiKe, does he? So
I'm not seeing him, although I don't play much myself, to be fair. So I wouldn't know the activity of players, to be fair.
I think NiKe, when he does appear, he's mainly watching streams, and he does sponsor a few challenges between like GNX and Queen Muff and stuff. And
oh, nice.
Yeah,
that's always good.
He's definitely in favour of the beef sets. He likes the beef sets. So I forgot to update the scoreboard there. Let me give Mamo a win there. I should also end the poll. Chat is going for Mamo in terms of the votes.
I'm liking the way Mamo is setting up in this one. Going for that oil grab behind the EMPs.
Well, that EMP I think is very well placed because it's going to cut off all that left side and quite a bit of the middle as well, isn't it? Yeah. I don't think anything can sneak past that on the left. I'd be surprised. It would really need to hug the cliff if it did, and this Gat is not hugging the cliff. Yeah.
You managed to... Oh, okay, still hitting it. I thought you managed to put it away just in time, but look at the range. Wow.
That is crazy range. That does seem a long, long way.
Yeah, that's almost a mile away. The good thing is he's got a lot of oils. I think he needs to start reacting and start building in troop crawlers now to try and bust that side as well as sending troop crawlers through the middle. So
Hottest Chili's reply to my I'm not sure is play it.
That sounds like sound advice.
Oh,
hello, Madame in the chat. Madame Spauderling. Maybe we can get Spauderling in here.
Yeah, he's more than welcome to. He's more than welcome, yeah. AQA says he'd like a 4v4 challenge. To be fair, the 4v4 was very fun, actually.
I remember the last time. Who played in the 4v4 last time?
There's been a couple. You were in one, weren't you? It was ages ago.
Was I? Probably. I don't know. Maybe.
I can't remember the teams now, but Domi set the first one up and he tried to get all experts. I'm sure you were in it. I might be going nuts, I'm not sure.
Fair, probably. See, he's got the troop core there, like that he busted that EMP there, but would like to see a bit more units going up towards Mamo's base. Mamo's floating a lot of cash.
He's also going for that last dozer by the look of it, and NiKe is trying to save it.
The hunt of the hunt.
I think that V has damaged itself and is gonna go down. Oh, and NiKe sneaked in a GAT here, so it is going better for NiKe, but
He's got 4k in the bank, not a huge issue. He's got S&D now, so alphas could be a bit of a problem.
oh, and NiKe's not getting the MiGs, he's just dropping his CC instantly.
Oh, okay. Well, he's on the last dozer and he saw the dozer hunt. You'd like to send those ECMs and GATs around the dozer a little bit to protect it. But Mamo's on a lot of oils. He's even taking the oils in the middle. Usually the tank player gets those.
Yeah, I mean, I'm actually surprised Mamo's not rushing alphas himself. He's getting a CC as well. They're very wary of getting hunted, the pair of them, aren't they?
I wonder why.
Oh dear.
2-0 casting the match. I can see the sheer terror in it.
Abadabba says he's down to join, so let me add him to the call, and I'll just screen share. Might be the easiest way.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, I've just created a new group. Shall I call you there?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay,
I'll go.
Yeah, so meanwhile, NiKe is pushing in quite heavily here. Mamo's in a bit of trouble. We're missing the action in our chat.
Hello.
Hello, madame.
Congrats.
Thank you. Let me share my screen and hopefully I don't crash. I've shared my whole screen, so it should be fine, because I know Logica was saying if you share the app, then you could crash potentially.
Alrighty.
Yeah, we're seeing tank potentially win both ways here.
Okay.
Versus super weapon.
I think this time round Super Weapon was in a good spot again. I think it's just the lack of units from the Super Weapon player again, and the lack of EMPs. EMPs are really tough, right? Especially if you hide them behind with Vs. It's hard to break through them.
Yeah,
Hello,
like
hello,
just
Hydra.
looking at the minimaps. Okay, spot if he didn't die to that flash, right? Got a lot of life.
He literally needed one more EMP, I think. NiKe's invested in the chain guns here. Spalding's voice is a little bit low. How do I turn that up?
NiKe is definitely exposing that gaping hole right through the middle.
Oh, it didn't take long before. It didn't take long.
Before, some people finish quickly, right?
Oh.
I think this is a killing blow right now. These next set. Oh,
They seem kind of empty then.
Oh, he's actually got napalm. Very nice.
oh, you lost. Oh no, he only lost. Oh no, yeah, he lost 3 MiGs in that. Artillery as well. I hear a Burton somewhere.
Oh, he's on the left here, trying to get a little bit of work done. I mean, Mamo's still got 4 oils, but he's got a lot of gats in his base.
Oh, and no war factory.
He's got 2 on the right side there. He's lost the 3rd
A
one.
lot of war factories. Wow, super weapon.
Yep.
Interesting spot for an airfield. For right hand side.
Oh, yeah. Well, NiKe is not aware of this Burton at the moment. Oh, he is actually. The MiG and the troop caller are heading that way.
I think NiKe just wins flat out here. I like the introduction of the troop caller. It's a good reaction from Mr. Bang.
Mamo's offline. So, you remember NiKe Spawning? What would you say is his best army? I know the old players all like China, don't they?
I think he was more of a GLA player actually.
Right. But you'd say he would be least confident with USA?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's also the army most people are least confident with. They don't play very much. Because it's
Lift Truck's also saying Spawning's voice is very low. I've tried to turn you up. Don't know if you can do a boost on your end of things, potentially as well. Try and give you another boost through the Discord. Put you up to 115. Hello, hello. Nice leaflet there.
Oh. Practically the entire army there. I don't know why he's moving back here. He could just literally fight those remaining Gats if he target fires them. He's wasting a bit of time here. It's going to probably come off cooldown very quickly.
MiGs are coming in as well.
Yeah, well, I think he kind of.
18.
Oh, nice hit, man. A lot of those Gats are low, but I still don't think he's got enough, and reinforcements are coming in.
oh, hello.
Would like NiKe to expand though. There's a third supply, and he's got to get rid of those oils, isn't he?
Yeah, it's just, I think it's over. It's just done. Too much damage. There's no airfield either. I don't know what happened to his airfield.
Yeah. What did happen to his airfield? Was it Lotus or something? Missed that completely. Wow, Mamo's getting the bottom right oil as well. Hello, Auntie. Thank you.
He's got all oils, no? Yeah, he's got every single oil that's left.
He's on 5 oils, and
Did he use his A10 or whatever?
yeah, he used it on the Gats.
Okay.
Bangfront needs to expand through the middle, and he definitely needs to start killing these oils.
Oh wow, actually no, Mamo's on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 oils. NiKe, I mean, this could never end. This could just be Gats killing V's, and they keep getting made. He hasn't camped the production. And actually,
I'd like to see some MDs being added for Mamo.
Yeah.
Or even start building some Patriots. He's got enough money to build a couple of CCs and throwing down some Patriots as this is going on.
NiKe's running out of money here.
Yeah.
Yeah. He definitely needs to expand and take that oil back on that right hand side, bottom right. He keeps losing to this bunker with the Flashbang Ranger.
Oh yeah. One flashbang versus the world here.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the backup has arrived.
Is he getting his strats end up again, Mamo?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got a supply and the refinery over here. And this ranger's being pretty annoying on the MiGs.
I mean, with NiKe not expanding, he could come back into this.
I think he actually could, yeah.
Yeah.
NiKe's actually out of money completely.
Pretty much broke, yeah.
Yeah.
He's finally getting some EMPs there. Could have built that a little bit further forward though. He's gonna have to micro that EMP with his entire heart.
That's actually pretty decent.
But I think he's holding. He could fall back to the next EMP.
Yeah, that probably would be the best idea.
Because that CC is not gonna die too quickly to the Scatlings if it does every time. But I think he might hold anyway.
I mean, these are chain gun Gats, and Mamo's got him. Oh, sorry, NiKe's got himself on 2 oils now. But yeah, he's lost his army now.
Yeah,
Still no expansion.
Mamo is still pretty rich, and he's gonna have Search and Destroy.
Oh no, he's pulling his gats into the MP. Oh,
I mean, there could be an EMP maybe.
attempted
Oh,
darkness.
kind of needed that one to hit. I think
Yeah.
Mamo got this.
Yeah, it's looking like Mamo's getting it. It's still an expansion from Bang Frog. I mean Bang, dude, like Bang.
Nike bag, oh dear. Oh no, the makers are going down as well.
I think Mamo might have done it.
Well, it's still 4 oils and a refinery. Yeah?
It was in such a dire position to where he is now. Wow, GG.
Wow. Well, Nike probably
Nicely
wondered.
done by Mamo.
Yeah, Nike probably wondered why that game wasn't over, but maybe he doesn't know the map. There were a lot of oils there.
Yeah, was
So-
behind the NiKe.
Hmm. Well, I'm assuming Nike might want a TD
Might
or...
want a smaller map, yeah.
Yeah. Yes, it is. And Wasteland Warlords. He wants TD, yeah. He don't want any of that liquid gold stuff. TD. No bugs. Alright,
Definitely
well,
go.
Sam, just to inform the players, just to inform you guys, whoever wins the set, Sam might be ready to play quarter final.
I think I'll only have time to co-cast with you for this one. Then
Okay.
I'm gonna probably end up going to bed.
Yeah, they are best of 7, so if Mamo wins this both ways, it's over on TD, so they're not long sets.
Oh, okay, okay. What's the finals? What's the set count?
Even quarterfinals best of 7 as well. Semi-finals goes best of 9, and then finals best of 11.
That's not too bad.
Yeah.
That's not too bad.
Yeah. So it'd be another best of a 7 if whoever
Sam
won
would,
this was
yeah.
down and Sam was down. Yeah.
Let's see how it goes. You never know. Mr. Bang Frog, Bang Frog Night Bang will could pull a reverse here. You never know.
Oh dear. So I think Vivid might be getting into streaming, is what he mentioned in a
Oh, that would
topic
be
recently.
brilliant.
Yep.
I think I've seen him stream once. To be fair,
Okay.
Then I think he closed down his channel. Maybe I'm not too sure. Will he be streaming Zero? I know he's quite good at Valorant. Quite big there, isn't he?
He loves his Valorant. Yeah. I mean, I think the idea was 0 hour. Yeah. So that would be quite interesting to see Vivid's point of view. I mean, considering the amount he plays or doesn't play, if you like, it's remarkable how good he is. It really is.
For sure.
Got some support for Mamo in the chat. Wraith says, big throw from NiKe. Yeah, he just didn't deal with the oils, did he? And Popo's saying I better take his oils and supplies in the 3v3.
Okay.
GLA, well, Toxis, yes.
Well, this is NiKe's GLA, so he might get himself on the scoreboard here. What do you prefer on TD, though? I think Tox is pretty good on TD, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think so.
USA pretty strong here as well, to be fair. It kind of depends on the early game. I think after the kind of the first 2 techs where USA is. If he takes a pretty bad first 2 minutes, then it will get rough for him.
Mamo's probably having a quick smoke. If there's anything I can share from the LAN, is he does like a quick smoke. Sort of in between every game. Oh dear. Hey, he's a top bloke, Mamo, though. He picked me up in Cologne.
Yeah, seems like a nice guy.
He found a nice restaurant on the last night where we had Lebanese food, which was actually super, super tasty, I have to say.
Nice.
So it was awesome, yeah.
Where's Mamo originally from? Is he from Germany or?
He lives in Germany. He can speak German, yeah. Yeah.
Bro,
But he can
bro.
also speak Arabic, so he's multilingual.
Good.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he had a pizza with me and Dackle as well for one lunchtime.
Nice.
That was Dackle's choice. He got like Google Maps out and gave us. We were like, right, what should we do for lunch? And then Dackle came in with his sort of, right, I found in a radius of. He was like really technical. In a radius of half a kilometre, we could eat here, here, here. And he just pointed out loads of places. It was like, yeah, we'll go for a pizza. So really
What's
good pizza.
Dackle like?
What's he like?
Yeah, what's he like? I've never met him.
Oh, he's awesome. But he's funny in a way because he's a bit like, do you know Cyril from Starcraft?
Yeah.
It's a little bit like that at times. I mean, he famously, and I know Dommy shared this because we met like 15 years ago, which is crazy. We were both 16 or something. He came to the UK for a CNC3 LAN.
Yeah, I've seen the video, I think.
We won that 2v2, and he was just so funny in the interview. He just was like, I came from Germany with plane, and with cough, and I expect win. That was what he said. Yeah. He added the cough, which probably wouldn't be great these days to say you've come with a cough, but yeah. Oh.
That was the winning move, the cough.
Yeah, AntiPro's like, what, a quick smoke? Yeah. Any time we were trying to search for Mamo with his free-for-all round, he was literally just disappeared smoking. And Anti says he liked the restaurant as well. Yeah. NiKe bang. Oh, he has loaded. I thought he wasn't loading. All right. Well, up in the north, it is NiKe bang with his favourite faction, GLA, Toxin.
And in the bottom, we do have Mr. Mamo as the USA in blue. On TD, no bugs, no cars. If they really wanted to get classic, you'd get those nice shiny cars.
Fast there saying we didn't have TD in the World Series. It was actually the deciding map. If it went 7-7, it was Air Mirror TD. And it was in the map pool, but I actually don't think many people picked TD this tournament. I didn't see it that much, did you?
I think Scuba played it, maybe.
Oh, Scuba, yeah, of course he did.
I think there was about 4 versions played in the set. But no, yeah, I don't think many people picked it. I think they should.
It is a bit one-dimensional. I mean, we do love it, but it is a bit one-dimensional, TD.
I think what I would like to see is cycling of maps. So, like on StarCraft, you would have quite a fair few maps, maybe 1 or 2 old ones from the previous tournament, and then they'll have a new set. Maybe something like that would be pretty nice to see in the 0 hour. Do you know what I mean?
Or even have brand new maps made for the World Series, so people would have to figure them out a little bit.
Yeah, that would be pretty epic. You got a whole kind of year's worth to, test and, well, maybe not test and try, but the host can see and say, well, okay, you know what, this looks quite unique.
But also you could do it where, like, rather than give people time to look at it, just announce the maps as you announce the World Series. You know what I mean?
True. Yeah, that's true.
Then all of a sudden there's these new maps and people can get caught off guard and stuff. Could be another way.
Just to let you know, NiKe has done quite a lot of, well, no, not NiKe, but Mamo's damaged the economy of NiKe. He's lost all his workers on the top right. He's dropping.
He's channeling his HSN Leb on the Autobahn, and he's going from side to side, exit to exit, running over all these workers. Yeah. Oh dear. So did NiKe? He didn't rally terrorists there, did he?
I think he might have skipped those, to be fair.
Well, I like Mamo's reaction to then do that. But it's not looking good for NiKe if he's gonna lose with
Nope.
Tox. Nope.
I think that's a good demonstration to show that the meta right now would be to always kind of rally terrorists to your supplies, and at least that way you don't get into this kind of predicament.
I mean, I think we had in 2005 or whatever a nice unwritten rule of we won't rally terrorists, but don't dozer drop, and nobody dozer drop. Nah, it wasn't an unofficial agreement. Just it wasn't part of the meta, amazingly, because nobody picked USA. They thought, oh, we don't want to pick USA. We want to pick Nuke. So it's not like Humvees are broken or anything. Oh dear.
Was that pre-buff or after the buff? To V's and Nuke Battlemasters, because I think at one point Nuke Battlemaster were quite buff, no?
Do you?
They were actually stronger. They are weaker now.
Yeah, exactly.
I think their radiation or something did more damage.
Has anybody
But
seen
I don't think these were changed.
Okay.
V's still pretty good.
They always seem pretty decent to me.
Yeah, Spalding was definitely one of the early gamers, picking the USA faction when we were all lined up with Nuke.
I was like, why are you guys playing China?
You see this extra 20% range with the search and destroy?
It's like, if I micro my units well, I seem to win.
Yeah. Yazan says, what's the celebratory lager? Actually, I'm flat out of beer. But I could have a glass of wine, actually.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I'm getting a glass.
Mamo.
I'm getting a bottle of wine from one of my coworker. He makes his own wine.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, some apparently some really good stuff.
Is that red, white, rosé?
Any
Oh, right.
I choose. It could be red or white. He even crafts his own beers as well.
Wow.
Which is pretty sick.
Well, I don't know, just coming back to the game, I don't know how he's done it, but NiKe is channeling some old play, and he's doing some
upped
work
it.
here. Yeah.
Yeah. Lack of ambulance by Mamo didn't help.
Yeah. All those V's smoking away. Just in Mamo fashion.
Yeah. Getting an oil Mamo, and I think if I was NiKe, I'd have probably pounced on a lot of those V's.
Yeah. Definitely an opportunity there.
AQO is saying, wasn't there supposed to be a tournament where all the units were available in the beginning without needing to tech up? Yeah, that did get mentioned at one point. I don't know what happened to it.
What unit thing you get without the tech? They pretty much every single unit except for like a Burton or something, no?
No, I think everything. I think you could literally... The idea was you could just make Overlords straight away.
Ah,
It
okay.
was going to be like a bit of a modded thing, you know, when they did the GLA Power tournament.
Well, for USA, there's not really much other than a Burton. You could be just building V's, right?
Yep.
It would be nice to see if China had an early unit to kind of counter the V's. So you know how, like in StarCraft, you would only use a Reaper to begin with, and then it kind of wastes its usefulness, or maybe like the Cyclone.
Oh, yeah.
So the Cyclone is a good way to combat, let's say, an Oracle or something to begin with. Something like that for China would be pretty sick to implement. See how that works.
Didn't they add the Cyclone? It didn't always used to be part of the tech tree.
Yeah, they added it in Legacy of the Void. It would be nice to have sentry drones with guns and not glitch. They're pretty good.
You like your sentry guns?
Yeah.
Well, NiKe's just come in with a TT on the last bit of production from Mamo, so Mamo needs to win with what he has now.
Would like to... Yeah, he's splitting up his V's, which is good. Although that's a hell of a lot.
Comeback by NiKe.
Yeah, it looked really desperate at the start with that drop going from side to side.
Oh, this is gonna be a bad engagement from.
Oh, NiKe.
Ooh.
That's the last building though, that's supply. He just needs to gun it down.
Yeah.
I mean, all the RPGs are being mismicroed. I mean, anything NiKe kills, Mamo can't remake, so he mustn't panic here.
Yeah, and it's really hard for Mamo because he needs to kill NiKe, but he also needs to defend his base.
There's a TT coming down the right side, so he's distracting him long enough until that TT is gonna come down the right, I think. I think he might give up the goose here with the.
Oh,
Oh, he's turning. Oh no, he's going towards the middle. I don't think he spotted it.
he's not spotted it. But will NiKe remember to spread out his terrorists? Oh, he brings 4.
What for?
Yeah. Alright, GG.
GG, well played.
And that is a win on the scoreboard for NiKe Bang.
NiKe is coming back.
NiKe on his home turf. Was it USA or was it Laser? I forget. I think it was
It was
USA.
laser.
He laughing at that dozer.
So am I right in thinking that all these people in the tournament are your channel subscribers, right?
90% of them are, yeah. There's 1 or 2 who have basically made either YouTube emotes for the chat of members or literally helped me set up Techie basically. And
Bro.
yeah, I mean there are other people that have done that, but I've tried to make this a tournament of similar level, if that makes sense. So they're all hence the Keen Semi title. Yeah. So there we go. Anyway, we have the reverse, and we have Mamo up in the north with the Tox.
And in the bottom we do have NiKe in orange as the USA. Pretty standard from both players. It'll be interesting enough to see whether Mamo rallies terrorists to his supplies.
Well, 3 games in, Mamo's played it pretty passive, so NiKe might be given a bit of time here to build up his Vs, but there are a lot of workers being rallied forward.
Yep, and no terrorists backwards to the supply.
Oh.
He realised there's no car on this, right?
Like if those are drop in the top right would have been pretty painful, I think.
Oh yeah, but NiKe's
Those
not
are
done
dropping.
it. Yeah.
Any position here would.
Yeah, I guess the top left would have worked too.
Wow. So both of these players leaving themselves very open to dozer drop, but the difference is NiKe Bang did not punish Mamo for it.
Yeah, he's stuck with the unofficial agreement.
He's stuck with it. Oh dear. He did deny a worker though. That's something.
Might cost him his dozer though.
Oh, just force fire on the ground. Oh, he's gone back.
Oh no, Mamo.
Very friendly.
No, Mamo.
And
That
he
was
lost
nice
his top.
by Mamo. He's a friendly guy.
He's a very friendly guy, he is. I can definitely confirm that.
Mamo did lose a tunnel on the left hand side as well by the V. Killed the scaffold.
Right. Well, this passive style is going to be good for the Humvee count, I think. Popo says he don't know how NiKe had 15 technicals in the last game after losing 15 workers, but there we go. Yeah, at the start. He did actually manage to spam a bit out, didn't he, NiKe, there? Despite losing all his workers.
A lot of RPGs as well.
Yeah? I had some Q80 flashbacks there. I remember the Q80s being very good at arriving in your base with their tech RPG. Yeah. Oh dear. They also liked your dozers as well.
They did. But yeah, the tech RPG was actually pretty strong. It totally fell out of fashion at one point. But yeah, there were a couple of them who were pretty good with it. I remember one guy beating size like 6-0 or something in like 30 minutes, just tech RPG against his USA every game.
Wow.
Oh.
The Q80s were generally, I think, good players, but what unfortunately clouded them a little bit was they saw more of the map than most of us. That was the that was the issue from the start. Yeah.
Definitely makes 2 hour quite a bit easier, I suppose.
They just had a golden eye, that's what it was.
Magic eyes. Yeah.
Very good game sense.
Oh.
That's it.
Never hit any mines either. That helps.
Yeah, they became quite a bit stronger over the years, the mines.
So, quick tech up here, well, relative, well, I won't even say quick, but a tech up from NiKe.
It's been
A bit of an older play, like waiting for the search and destroy before moving on.
Nobody's done anything, I feel like, this game.
It's one of the
just
most peaceful USA talks you've ever seen in your life, isn't it?
Look at the XP on the left.
0 and 13, 4 minutes into the game.
Not a lot of fighting going on here.
Oh dear.
Wow.
Well, NiKe's committing now. Does he have flashbangs? Yes, he does, but and he does have them in the V as well, so he's clearing that quite nicely. Palace is very late, so if NiKe micros well here.
He's got search and destroy. I'm not too sure why he keeps going far away from the RPGs. Now, that's one thing I've realised with lower set players. They don't tend to utilise the search and destroy to its full capability. And as I say that, he's probably going to TT
He's
it.
not gonna have it.
No.
Yeah.
He waited 5 minutes for that, and now he's lost it. But nice from Mamo, he needed that. But is NiKe just going to commit? It does look like it.
Yeah.
Funny how sometimes when a building gets destroyed,
You're just like,
kind of play better afterwards.
Yeah.
Like,
Wait!
like,
yeah, he's in trouble, but you're absolutely right. It's like when you get hunted, players. Then
right. Sometimes players become harder to beat because suddenly they attack when
They spam and they commit and they don't hesitate and yeah.
One of these go down.
Oh, he saved it.
Nice little rally of RPGs carrying their rockets. Formation.
Well, TD, Mr. NiKe,
Yeah.
might level the score here. Barakar called it a peace war. Oh dear. Barakar's welcome to join the chat if he wants as well. Although he normally likes commenting on action, and there's not been too much this game. FlameX being very funny in the chat. Oh boy. Have you seen FlameX Logica there?
No.
He doesn't. Oh, there's Jimmy! Jimmy's in the chat. Jimmy the Bang Frog.
He's
Hello,
giving
Jimmy.
his bang meat some pluses.
Yeah, we're going full bang for that 3v3, so whoever meets us, you better be careful. We give Jimmy some plus. Jimmy.
Whoa, look at the laser lock, what the fuck?
Whoa.
What the hell is going on here? What is this devilry? Oh, he died. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did see that. That was really odd. Hassan Leb wants his message read out. Let me try and pronounce it. Where was it? Message from Mamo. Tell Hasdanti. Probably butchered that pronunciation, but there we go. Well, Mamo is cockroaching a
And
little
that's
bit.
chilling there in the top left.
Yeah. He's actually got capture building upgrade on those rangers, but he needs to get over to his left side oil.
Mike's got his CC, but he's ran out of money, so he's going to need to try and.
He's actually getting pressured here, and these Vs look like they're on retaliation mode to me. Yeah. Ouch.
That's one thing I'm lazy with, to be fair, turning it on and off. Certain matchups.
Yeah, I mean, I think if Maru played this game, he'd never put it on. I don't think, but
True.
when you're not paying attention to a unit as China or something, I think it's quite nice to have retaliation on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have it off a lot as China, but I think with Chile it makes the biggest difference with the tech test on the units.
Marikar says he doesn't mind commenting on the peace agreement of Drallim Desert. Right. Let me.
Taking a few losses here.
Wow.
Like bang.
Mamo bringing it back.
Mamo might be bringing it back. Let me try and add. Marikar in here. Hop into the screen share as well. Give him a quick call. Okay, and Sam says he's not feeling good, so once we've done this set, then that will be it, basically. So yeah, no, you don't have to worry, Logica.
Can you feel my enthusiasm here? It's just been a long week of work. Just getting to that time of day where I'm not like you young chickens anymore, able to stay up on game.
I'm really, like, if I don't get 7-8 hours now, I'm really struggling. The days of managing on 4 hours have long gone, I'm afraid.
I don't know how you managed in the first place. I love my sleep.
Yeah, he's in the call, so Marikar, or he's in the group, so he can hop in when he's set up mic-wise.
Buggies are out now as well.
General Sahel is having a good laugh at Mamo as well. There's a lot of Mamo fans who are being true friends and literally taking the piss out of him, basically. Yeah. Oh dear. Yeah, there's Mark in chat as well. Yeah, anyone flaming Mamo is his mate, basically. That's how you. That's how you know.
TT maybe on the letter note. There was something in that.
It was a warning shot. It was like, I'll drive towards you as a threat. Don't cross this line. Don't cross this treaty.
I do like the casual 10-minute firebase there, ready to push out.
He's not following your meta, Logica. Thank you,
Maybe he's
Hassan.
Maybe he's onto something.
Looks like the piece is broken on
Oh.
Hello.
Hello, I can't offer a quintuple cast, but I can offer a quad cast.
Well, NiKe,
That's a lot of.
he's found a lot of Humvees, yeah.
You might want to use them soon.
He's not messing about with anything silly like secondary eco. He's gonna stick to Tovies, and he's added an Avenger as well. Maddie in chat is saying, did I enjoy the Lebanese food? The Lebanese food was very, very nice. And we had like 3 or 4 courses as well. It was insanely good. Really, really good. Marikar asked me what we had, but I couldn't tell you. Mamo could tell you, but I forget all the names of it. But very tasty.
I think I saw it on Discord a while back.
It
was nice stuff. I think you had tabbouleh and something else.
We definitely had
sure.
that. I remember that being mentioned. We had, I think, like a lamb liver or something, which was unbelievably tasty as well.
Ah, kibda.
Yeah.
It's literally liver in Arabic.
Okay, yeah, that. We had something that was like naan bread, but really sort of tasty as well, like a fluffy bread that was early on with like hummus and some dips.
I think that's a spread.
Yeah. And what else?
But it's probably prepared as special.
Falafel? I think falafel was there.
Yeah, falafel is a classic. Also, like, I hate to commentate on the game, but like, I feel as though Toby's, like against Hawks, is probably the worst GLA to do it against, hands down. Like, I feel like you can do Toby spam against any of the GLAs, but especially Hawks, I feel it's just really, really tough to make it work. Obviously, this game it's different because Mamo did not realize that the peace treaty was broken, but generally speaking, I wouldn't go Toby's against Hawks.
I don't think it started off with TeeeZ. You kind of just merged into TeeeZ.
I think he got fed up with putting MDs in the V's, to be honest. It was just
Yeah.
like it's easier just to click the Toby button.
Yes, I don't blame him. Like,
Like,
I've had games where I literally control group like Missile Defenders, Crusaders, and Humvees together. I don't even put them inside the V's and I just attack move.
Select all and A.
Yeah.
QQA.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Mamo's actually got some buggies out here.
The fact that NiKe's running out of eco.
It's a common theme with NiKe. Yeah.
That's the thing as well, actually. Like, even though he has this like gigantic army, like that's all he actually has. So if this army gets picked off bit by bit, like right now, then there could be a situation where like NiKe eventually just starves himself of cash and like Mamo just outlasts him.
It is the old way of playing, though. Are we sending everything back? The old way of playing was very rushy. I mean, it was great fun to meet Dackle again at the LAN and play with him. You know, he's so aggressive, it's unbelievable. It really is.
Mm-hmm.
He's definitely one of the influences of my game, Dackle.
Well, at his peak, he could beat you with his first tech, which was quite frustrating to play against.
It's just fun, like the way he plays is just oh, Mamo throwing in the GG. Going to a decider. It's just fun. I just like the way he plays. I don't know. Probably not the most optimal, but it's bloody fun.
Mm.
A lot of my like play personally was inspired by Rage. If we're on the topic of older generation players, like
Yeah.
I feel as though, in terms of creativity, like I remember back when Rage versus Size was like basically the everyday challenge set you'd see from like casts. You'd see Size always play like a very sort of solid, like consistent game, but then you'd see Rage do like these very wacky build orders where, like, a lot of the times they actually worked out, which was very impressive. Which was I feel like that's a defining hallmark of Rage's play, just his creativity.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Was he one of the first to do 3 supplies against USA as GLA? Because that's become more and more popular. But
That might be Rage, but I might be wrong.
I just remember his games against Boyka. He literally just won with barracks. He
Wow.
literally played, as you know, as you're saying, USA's being really strong with barracks spam only at the start. I just remember him playing on Snowy, or the desert version of it, and him just building like 3 barracks, taking all the supplies, and just laser locking everything that Boyka threw at him. It was quite good, actually.
Yeah, the Rax build order I remember was one of the things I actually took directly from Rage. Kind of. The 3 airfield build with Comanches, that was something like literally copy paste.
Yeah.
I wonder where he got that one from.
Is this a decider?
we're at 2-2, Logica. I know it might feel like 3-3, but we're at 2-2.
Ooh, Nuke GLA.
Oh wow.
HSN Leb said in the photos he saw tabbouleh, fattoush, kebab, kofta, tawouk, garlic sauce. Oh yeah, the garlic sauce was very garlicky but very good. And hummus, yeah. And then we had like what I'd class as a kebab, but a meaty, ricey, French fries follow up. We were very full. Washed down with Lebanese beer. We were very full after that.
Ooh,
Oh, and then we
Lebanese
had
beer.
baklava to finish it all off.
Baklava's a nice sweet.
Oh, they don't go obs, so I'll have to change the map.
To be fair, Lebanese spice palette looks quite nice. To be fair, I've seen a couple of foods I've tasted. I got a Lebanese friend. I don't know what he gave me, but like it was like kebabs with like a mint sauce. Absolutely perfect.
Mm. I mean, I like Turkish. I know Spalding. I think Spalding and I have been in the same Turkish in Mannheim without realising it. But there was a very good Turkish in Mannheim that I liked as well. They're gonna freak out on that. They're gonna freak out. Oh, Mamo. Mamo. Yeah, that is true. Snatch says Google was creative. I actually quite liked watching Google play. He did seem to get a lot done with his hero units. Burton's, Lotus, these sort of timings seemed quite clean. But I don't know. I mean,
I thought he's more robotic than creative. He was very good at what he did, if that makes sense. And I think that kind of fits him well when you say he played clean.
Yep.
I mean, I agree with Logica as well. Like, I didn't know Google that well in terms of like his creativity. As you said, like his hero unit micro was very like much impeccable.
Yep.
Like I think he just was mechanically very good.
Yep.
Like if you were to sort of draw a parallel to like who Google matches in terms of playstyle, I'd honestly say like Vivid.
Yeah.
In terms of just like mechanics focused.
But at the same time, and whether this came from Crazy or the two of them, because I remember when I came back in sort of 2020 when we were all at home, locked down, playing some team games with Google, he was very vocal on the strats. He seemed to know what to do in team games strat-wise. So maybe in 1v1 he was just more sticking to the same stuff, but I think he mixed it up in team games because he was regarded as a good team player, wasn't he, in 2v2 and 3v3?
Yeah.
Wasn't he regarded as like one of the best 3v3 players as well?
I think so, yeah. I think he's one of those experts where he's good in all formats. He really is. 100%.
Yeah.
I still would have loved to have seen an active Google against Marikar now. Maybe that will happen one day. You never know if he comes back.
To be honest, that was actually one of my original like sort of bucket list goals when I got into like more competitive 0 hour was to that was like my top goal, like to beat Google.
Right.
So it's a shame that I can't really play him like at this point in his prime. Because I do genuinely think like if he was like at his prime, I think I would lose even at this point in time. Like I'm very humble and I have a lot of respect for Google in terms of skill.
I think on the bigger maps you wouldn't.
Yeah, I was gonna disagree with that. I think you're pretty solid when it comes to maps where there's not just two supplies, to be honest.
It's very. Yeah. There are different styles and stuff. Oh, NiKe bangs hit the mines there, but typically, like he did. Typically, Google wouldn't beat size much, just to give you that as a comparison. And I mean, of the last few challenges, you'd beaten size a hell of a lot, actually, hadn't you? So
yeah, I think it was maybe only like over the past 10 sets, maybe 2 sets he took from me.
I mean, that's that's a high win rate.
Yeah.
I also think the game just evolved a lot over the last couple of years. There's been a lot of competition. And
Yeah.
people got better.
Yeah.
I think it's a combination of people getting better and a couple of more of those kind of pros stepping up their game from watching all the streams. Oh, GG.
Yeah, it's not easy against Nuke on this map, actually. It's quite open,
Yeah.
but Mamo did that well. He protected his dozers. I was showing the action whilst we were chatting.
Although I do think like, if we're playing on like sort of more old school maps, like I think one map that I see Google do like very consistently very well is Barren Badlands, for example.
Oh, yeah.
Like when I was watching him quite a bit. Like that's sort of like his ace card in the same way you would say like Size's ace card is like Snowy Drought or TD.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel as though if it were to come down to some of the more like classic maps, I could probably struggle a little bit. Like obviously if we're playing on sort of newer generation maps, like these heavy eco maps and stuff, I feel like I'd have a pretty substantial edge, but I don't know. I feel as though if it were to come down to like more classic maps, it might be tougher.
So like Barons or Lagoons, maybe.
One of the guys
Yeah.
liking Forgotten Air Battle.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
he did like
yeah.
Forgotten Air Battle. He had a very high
Yeah.
win record
Oh.
on Forgotten Air Battle with Google. Yeah. We got
And
Mamo.
the old version of it, the official one, Forgotten Forest, I think.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the
Yeah.
one.
That the one with the
Oh,
really imbalanced supplies.
Hello, Daoud Millet, and Pepsi says NiKe's checking for mines with his text. Naughty. Oh dear. Well, Maddie liked the game. He said it was a very funny game. I mean, Nuke ought to be NiKe Bang Comfort Zone. I mean, he's played this quite a few times, I would suggest. So we could go to a decider.
Bit of
What's the
indecision
decider?
there.
I'll check the topic in a sec, actually. That's a good question. Popo says Google and Vivid's playstyle comparison spot on. Vivid doesn't even box USA against GLA. Okay, there you go. Popo agrees with that comparison.
Nice.
I think his is a bit of a hybrid. Vivid's. I don't know. I feel like his is a hybrid between Rages and yourself. But maybe that's just comes down to decision making. I don't know. I feel like his is a hybrid.
Exile says Forgotten Forest was Google's map, literally Google's map. Yeah.
Everybody's got a map, right? Everybody loves their.
Have a go-to,
What's-
yeah.
Yeah.
Hassan says has a question for Marika, which is who was the streamer you were watching the most when you were becoming pro?
I think it was Dummy.
Yeah.
Like I watched a ton of Dummy, and
Plus, likely Dommy would be the one casting a size rage, right? If it was happening.
actually the rage sizes I'd watch from General's Gentlemen,
Okay.
from their replay casts. With Dummy, I just remembered seeing a lot of Freestyler, a lot of Boyka. I remember the 2015 and 2017 period where every set was Fargo versus Boyka. In the same way before that, you'd always see Rage versus Size.
Right.
Now it's Fargo versus Size, or me versus Size.
Yeah.
It's very, like... It feels very strange to, like, watch someone, like, many years ago, and, like, play against that same person.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I remember when I was watching those Rage vs. Size replays, I was thinking to myself, like, oh my god, this guy is, like, a legend. And now I'm, like, slamming him in sets. Like, I'm trying to be nice about it, but, like...
From humble to not humble.
yeah,
That changed quickly.
lack of humility there for a second. It's like watching your hero, like, when you were, like, a kid, and then, like, whacking him with a hammer, basically. Is the way I see it.
I mean, Dommy asked this after that final. He said, like, what's the message to people to get better? But you've just sort of said it there, that people shouldn't be like, oh, I can't get better or whatever. I mean, if you play the games and watch the streams, you've said it right there. The difference from watching a legend as such and then winning majority sets against him. There's a question which is, who is the most fastest 0-hour player? And AntiPro has voted Logica as being one of the fastest. I mean, it definitely isn't me, because when you look at point of views, yeah, I'm not very fast. So. I mean, who would you say? It's got to be between Logica, Marikar, Vivid. They're super quick.
I don't think I'm quick anymore, not compared to what I was previously. I would probably give it towards Marikar and Vivid now. Certainly at my prime I thought I was pretty quick, but not just quick. I feel like I was good at other stuff as well. But yeah.
How quick?
I remember your rally scouting was very good as well.
Yeah, I've said that as well, that you could never get away with a cheeky war factory or an oil grab, really. But did Rage ever stream? What was his point of view looking like?
Yeah, he was very good, especially with his laser locks. I think his laser locks are insanely quick. Insanely quick. I think he was one of the original.
Biased, but I gotta mention Duckle there when it comes to mechanics. Like his micro, I think, was like years ahead of others.
Duckle, yeah, very fast. Yeah.
Like he would just barely lose any Humvees at all against GLA. It was really hard to kill his Humvees. Right now I think Marikar seems like the fastest one to me, but Vivid's not really been swimming, and you can tell his mechanics are really good too.
I mean, I just click a lot as well, keep that in mind. So, like, there's a difference between like regular actions per minute and I forgot what the other term is, but
efficient actions.
Yeah, efficient clicks per minute. Yeah, EPM.
Oh, I've just seen what the decider is. It's a Nuke Mirror on TD.
Oh wow,
that could be massive for NiKe. I've just checked.
I think NiKe would love that.
Yeah. We have a question about Domi in a sec, and a question from Mark about are these two players becoming expert? I think he's saying, but I think that's Mamo's mate. He's taking the piss, basically. Fast Air says Logica's the fastest. Popo's saying Logica and Google fastest. XR's gone for Rage. So yeah, they're all names that we mentioned. And
yeah, I think somebody chronically put my videos as to ADHD. Somebody playing as ADHD because I was just moving one over the place. That kind of sticks with me. That was quite a funny comment.
Oh, me.
But now we've been asked about what do we think about Dominator as a player and as a streamer. Well, as a streamer, he's the biggest streamer, the best streamer, and I guess the longest streamer. Or maybe not the longest. I know Stanislav did some early day 0-hour, but he kept it going, Dommy, didn't he, during some lower activity.
I think you're right in terms of the longest stream. I know Zizon had a period of time where he was probably the first kind of streamer, but I think Dominator has been consistently streaming the longest, which is kind of tells well with how he's built up his channel with viewership and so on.
Yep. And
quality also improved massively.
100%, yeah.
I'll be controversial as I'm always critical, whether myself or of other players, but in terms of effects, he's probably the best. Like, having video kind of video imaging and effects and so on. But there are some certain elements where maybe as a player and I'm watching a stream, he doesn't, for example, doesn't look at certain timings. So whether somebody's building a search and destroy or building a palace, he kind of forgoes some of that, if that makes sense.
Right. But
that's just personal opinion, obviously, and how I watch replays or watch streams. I'll be like, okay, what's this person doing now? Or, is he making this? If that makes sense, it kind of misses a little bit of that.
Mm-hmm. And then, they've said, what do we think of him as a player? I mean, I think Dommy's fast, actually, isn't he? His macro's very quick. We didn't mention Dommy about being fast, but he is fast.
His macro is very good. Like, I actually think there are days where he plays like superb, like even compared to like sort of the top 5.
Well,
But I think his issue is also he's very quick to tilt as well, I've noticed.
Yeah.
that's one point, and the other point, and when he's producing such quality streams as he is, he could easily say, I have no need to do this. But I would love him to see, like, I'd love him to see him in more challenges, because I think that would raise his level a bit. You know what I mean? You don't often see him much in AKA challenges or this expert round robin. He could have played that and didn't. So, but if he's putting his time into the streams, then fair enough, isn't it?
Yeah.
I remember like the sort of 2015, 2017 era where like Domi was very comfortably among like the top players, like top 3. This was like when you were still like on hiatus as well, like Scal.
Right.
Like I remembered he was very consistent in his play, like extremely consistent to the point where like very rarely do you see him make mistakes. But like now it's kind of like he will. What I typically see happens is he will start off a set very strong, and then over the course of the set, he will get progressively like a little bit lower in terms of like his level of play. And that it really depends a lot on like the first game of the set, I've noticed. If he wins the first game, it's usually a slower decline.
Right.
If he loses the first set, then it gets to him very quickly. I remember the that Oil Rampage tank stealth game we played a very long time ago. Like, I can imagine after literally
not winning that somehow.
cornering me to like 1/10 of the map and then losing that game, I can imagine there is nothing less than like anger that most people would feel in that position. And I mean, Domi's admitted it himself. Like, he's not exactly the most like receptive when it comes to like if something's annoying him, it will annoy him, and he will like flat out admit that. Like, I'm not trying to diss him here. Like, this is just something that he's pointed out, and if he wants to get better as a player, I think that would probably be his main thing. I think strategy and like mechanics wise, I think he's actually really good. I think it's just the fact that he lacks consistency because of like mental game more than anything.
Well, if he's in a challenge, he will prep a bit, and I like that. I like how he has a plan for the map or what map he's going to pick, strat, etc. But yeah, definitely a bit of a momentum player if it doesnn go well. But yeah, Fargo's been mentioned as a quick player. I think he is. HSN Leb says Logica 100%, and FlameX says Marek best streamer. There you go. Oh, look at NiKe here. Mamo thinks I know an airfield build or the lol. Jaguar factory or die.
Oh, I thought he was gonna do the 2005 build order, the one where you do the forward supply, the barracks in the middle.
Yeah.
He's bottom spot too, so he could pull it off.
You usually do it from the top spot though.
Yeah, that's what I
Is it
thought.
to the middle?
Yeah,
those are spots at the bottom of the CC, so you're closer to the middle.
Oh, right, that's a good point. Yeah.
Hassan said something.
They just match up a bunch.
Hassan's being controversial there. He said everyone's being careful about what they say about Dummy, otherwise he'll post replays of you guys losing. He does that anyway. He does that. Oh dear.
Ooh.
Some good banter between these two. Are they both go dual war factory? They are. So this is. Well, there you go, Spalding. That's bringing back memories.
It's been here.
Yeah. Wow.
But the funny thing is, even when we were playing towards the end, that strategy actually kind of fell out of the meta. There were more like middle and helix openings towards the end.
Yeah.
Because they just beat dual war factory performed well.
I mean, in a sense, also, isn't like 2 War Factory versus 2 War Factory essentially just like whoever gets the better engagement first often gets an instant lead?
It's a lot about getting truck damage in a dual War Factory mirror. Like whoever first kills a few trucks, it's usually
It just
nice,
snowballs. I mean, you typically drive by this Battlemaster like this, do a bit of damage, intercept it with your next Battlemaster, just hoping to get into the truck line.
So that could already be huge now. Mamo might get 2 trucks here.
Yeah.
And
And
that
he
often
invested
just
12.
ended the games already at like a high level.
But he's not paying attention.
Well, okay.
But there, that could have been massive. He might get 1 truck here.
He might still get.
You still get both, I reckon, with a
Yeah,
splash
he needs to
damage.
switch target to the other truck. Yeah, he might still get.
Wow,
There
he
you
got
go.
both, yeah. Didn't he
And
back the
interesting
outpost?
enough, Mamo stopped the Battlemaster at the top, so
Yep.
Yeah,
He's-
this is where he was suddenly way ahead in a Nuke Mirror.
Well, NiKe went for an early barracks here, but this isn't boxed, and seems to have a
Yeah.
lot less units, but you can really see it. I mean, look how many units Mamo has in comparison.
Yeah, and losing the truck doesn't meant NiKe couldn't really get his legs up, which he probably wanted to if he gets a barracks, I would assume.
Ooh, Flamer though, to try and clear the buildings, but that ought to get intercepted. Yeah.
nice early barracks before the prop is finished from Mamo. I like that.
Well, now NiKe might get a bit of damage here. He's stabilising a bit, and Mamo's letting in a Battlemaster here.
Yeah. Not the best boxing from either one. Also small thing, but normally you want the barracks on the right side and the drop on the left, so your Lotus is closer to that.
Yeah. There's also positioning where you, on the left side, you can build your supply in such a way that you can actually box off with mines and have with your war factory. I don't know if you guys are aware of that, and it doesn't mess up your trucks either.
On which side, sorry?
On the left, on the top spot on the left, and on the bottom it's on the right side.
Yeah.
You kind of build it at an angle on that front kind of face, if that makes sense. And you can literally box in with mines and war factory on one side, because the passage on the left side. So if you look at the top left,
So, yeah, you
There'll
do
be
a
like a
diag and a war factory box.
it's kind of hard to explain without showing you.
Right.
To be
Maybe
fair.
draw a picture.
Huh?
Maybe you need to draw a picture.
Yeah, exactly. I need that epic pen.
Well,
That pen has done wonders.
Yeah.
The famous epic pen.
Mamo's got the earlier prop, but he's been harassed on this second supply
I think he's gonna get hunted.
constantly. Yeah.
Yeah, nice comeback by NiKe after
Yeah.
the initial stuff.
Well, the dozer does move, and he's made another barracks to get that Lotus out, although he did lose his barracks just here. He gets the Lotus, maybe. NiKe has his Lotus, though. And Mamo seemed really worried about clearing this building, but really needed to make sure he didn't take truck damage. Oh, here's a
Ooh.
big...
2 ECMs for NiKe though.
Yeah. And the Overlord's locked down. NiKe might be doing this.
He's back on his home turf. The 2 supplies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, NiKe's done it.
He could shut down the Overlord with the Lotus.
He's going for it, yeah. He's going for
See,
that
I
right
don't
now.
think he has anything to even come back from this, though.
He doesn't have
Realist-
anything to stop this Battlemaster.
I think he was gonna call it here, GG.
He's locking down every single unit with the Lotus.
There's an Overlord coming out at least.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Flamer though from NiKe getting the oil.
Oh, he's not.
Oh, he's had to sell a war factory and... Oh,
Ouch.
that Battlemaster survived.
Oh,
And the
dragon
Overlord.
tank.
Oh, NiKe.
The Overlord survived as well. It's not going well for Mamo here.
Wow, Mamo
GGs.
says GG's. NiKe bang.
What
Goes
a nice
through-
back.
set.
It was a nice set. So I was hoping to get some balance on these sets, and NiKe takes that 4-3. And on another day, we'll play Mr. Call Me Sam in the quarterfinals. I think we're basically there on the quarterfinals now. We will await AntiPro and Apex Monday. Hope Apex gets his PC back, and then hopefully we can do it. But yeah, very nice.
I think we learned that old school prevails based off of that decider game.
Yeah. I mean, did NiKe take a 3-0 on TD there? I think he basically did. Yeah,
Mhm.
and yet Mamo took a 2-0 on Liquid Gold. Funny how it worked, yeah. For sure. Anyway, guys, it was nice to chat. I am going to call it there because I'm pretty shattered, but it was nice to get this set done and casted because I know these two have been struggling arranging, finding time for each other because NiKe's actually from Boston, isn't he? So he's -5 in terms of the GMT time, but yeah, cool to chat.
Oh, thank you for having me. GG's. Good night.
GG's.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, good fun.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
we'll see you very soon. Thanks, guys.
GG's, have a good one.
Cheers. Alright, guys, so that is the quarterfinal now known between will be NiKe and Sam. I will actually just update the bracket now so I keep on top of things. So it was a very nice set. It was very nice to chat with the guys as well. So let's just update this here. Let's check. Yep. That is going to be a 4-3, or not a -1, a 4-3 to NiKe. Let's see if this updates. Sometimes you got to refresh it. Try that again. So 4. There we go. Alrighty, there we have it. So we will find out the winner of these two Monday, and then I will present and cast the quarterfinals as well. So we're going to have Korah against MooNknight, Madara against Relic, another old player there, Sam versus NiKe, and then Jazza versus the winner of AntiPro and Apex. So thank you for tuning in, guys, and good night.